Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayam. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 2nd Canto, 6th chapter, beginning from verse number 1. Brahma continues to explain the creation of various objects in the material world and also the universal form, this Virat. In the previous chapter he has described that Virata appeared from the Lord and he entered into it and then came into life, and he came out of it having 1,000 heads, 1,000 legs, 1,000 faces and so on. So in this chapter he is explaining from which part of the Lord, which part of Virat appeared, and along with Virat also the individual bodies, because there is a universal body of the universe which is also sometimes considered as the body of Brahma. Sometimes it is called Hiranyagarbha. And human body is also a replica of that. So he continues to explain, because he said that the demigods appeared and the various elements came out from the Prakriti, when there was a transformation from the Prakriti, but different elements came out by the influence of Kala, Karma and Swabhava. Now he is going to relate these things to the body of the Lord. So in this verse it says, Vacham vanner mukham kshetram chandasam saptadhatavah havya kavyamrita nanam jivva sarvarasasya cha. Says that the speech and fire, their place of birth is the mouth of the Lord. The fire appeared from Lord's mouth. Earlier he said that Brahmanas appeared from Lord's mouth. And now he says that fire also appeared. So therefore these two are considered as a representative of Lord's mouth. And as I said earlier, that Brahmanas are fed, and that is as good as feeding the Lord, because Brahmanas are his mouth. So similarly sacrifice is performed into the fire, because fire is also Lord's mouth, and whatever is poured into the fire, that is taken as an offering to the Lord. So that's why it is written here, Vacham vanner mukham kshetram. That mukh, or the mouth of the Lord, that is the kshetra, or the birthplace for the speech as well as fire. And Chandasam Sapta Dhatava. According to Ayurveda, the body is made of 7 ingredients, dhatus. And these 7 dhatus or ingredients, they became the birthplace for the 7 meters which are in the Vedas. This you may have heard the word Gayatri. That is one of the meter. But there are 7 meters in the Vedas. So they appeared from the 7 ingredients, which are the skin, flesh, blood, then fat, marrow, bones. So from this the 7 meters came out. Then Havya Kavya Amrit Annanam Jiva Sarva Rasasya cha. The tongue of the Lord, that is the source for Havya Kavya Amrit. Havya is that food for God which is offered to the God, and Kavya is that which is offered to the mains of forefathers. And Amrit, which literally means nectar, is a word which is used for the food which is remaining after the offering is made. What remains from the sacrifice, or what remains after the offering is made to the gods, that is called Amrita. This is what Yajman, who is performing the sacrifice, is supposed to eat. And Sarva Rasasya cha, and all the rasas, there are 6 types of rasas, tastes: sweet, sour, bitter, salty. So these 6 types, they all came from the tongue of the Lord. And Annanam. Anna means Ausadhi, which means any plant which dries after giving its fruit. That is called Anna or Ausadhi. Like if you see wheat or barley or this dals, all these things, after they give their fruit, then they dry out. So these are, in Sanskrit, they are called Ausadhi. So these all came out from the tongue of the Lord. So Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti, he comments, Sashthe Bhagavad Asyader Viradavagadi Abhuditi Tatha Tripade Ekapade Vibhutyadvikam Uchyate. In one verse he gives the gist of the 6th chapter. Says that this 6th chapter describes the speech of the universal body, how it appeared from the mouth of the Lord and other such things. And also it describes the opulence of the Lord, Tripad and Ekpad, the spiritual creation and the material world. This is being described in the 6th chapter. Evam Maya Shakti Sahitat Parmeshwarat Samasti Virad Ajayate Iti Pratipadita. In the previous chapter, it was described that from Lord appeared the cosmic body, and this was by the influence of Maya Shakti, the external energy of the Lord. This whole universal egg was created, which is in the shape of a body, and it was described the various limbs in it. Tatra bhustoyam agnihi paratah pavana swami khamadir mahan jadir mana indriyani sarvendriyartha vibudhascha sarve ye hetavaste jagato anga bhuta इत्यक्रूरोक्ते परमेश्वरस्य कस्मात् कस्मात् अंगात् विराजः किम किम अंगम अभूत इति अपेक्षायाम्. In the 10th canto, there is a description in verse spoken by Akrura, that how the various elements, senses and sense objects, the demigods and the various parts of the universe, they appeared from the Lord's body. So now Brahma is explaining that from which part of Lord's body, which part of Viraj or universal body appeared. This is the description he is giving in the first part of this chapter. Vacham samasti virajo vyastinam cha vacham vagindriyanam. The speech here refers to the speech of the universal body as well as the invisible body. Vagindriya. Tad adhishtatur vannescha mukhamiti saptam slokasthena hareriti anena sambandha. And along with